Hello, happy Sunday. Getting to you a little late today. Hopefully you have given everything you got to everything you do today or did today. You gave it all that pride, that passion, that perseverance. Going to talk to you today about living in the moment. Remembering that nothing is guaranteed. If one thing has been learned from all of this pandemic craziness, it is that we could be here one day and gone the next. And so it's terribly important that we learn to live in the moment, treat every day like it's our last. This sort of goes along with the journey living versus destination living. If you're so caught up on the destination, you're going to miss the journey. Well, what happens if you die in the middle of the journey? The destination didn't mean anything because you're never going to get there. So I think it's really important that we understand and we embrace the idea of living in the moment, being in the moment. I'm very guilty of this. I'm on my phone all the time. I'm running businesses, working, hustling, whatever you want to call it. This past weekend, I spent some time with my girlfriend and her son, and we watched some movies and stuff. And I tried to just not be on my phone. It's hard because I'm working. My phone, when it goes off, it's usually because I'm working. But, it's a energy extractor. It keeps me from being focused on the moment I'm in. And when you are focused on the moment you're in, I talked yesterday about finding that internal happiness. I think when you're focused on being in the moment, it's a lot easier to find that internal happiness. It's a lot easier for that internal happiness to come out when you are actually living in the moment that you're in, not living in the past or living for the future. All those things, they create anxiety unnecessarily. They create fear. All of them just really are not important. The only thing that matters is the moment you're in. That's all that matters, is the moment you are in. So you got to live for the moment, folks. You got to be in that moment, because if not, you're going to lose out. You're going to lose focus. Everything comes back to trying to live our best life. You can't live your best life if you're not even living in the life that you're currently in. If you're living in the past or living in the future, that's not living your best life. There's a quote by Eckhart Tolle. It says, hold on, let me look at it real quick. I don't want to misquote him. It wasn't Eckhart, it was Wayne Dyer. Wayne Dyer, great thought leader. He says, stop living this life like it is a rehearsal. The past is in the past, and the future is not guaranteed. Folks, this is your life. It's not a rehearsal. You're here. Live in the moment. Embrace where you're at. Be present. People say, oh, that's mindfulness, mumbo jumbo. I don't care what you want to call it. If you don't want to be giving in to mindfulness mumbo jumbo because, it's anti whatever religion you are, whatever. There's no religion on the face of this planet, I think, that doesn't think that living in the moment is a good thing. Living in the moment is a great thing. We can't live for the past. The past can help us define our moment and our future, but we can't stay there, and we can't live for the future because all that does is create anxiety and unnecessary stress. So think about where you're at. Are you living for right now? Or are you living for tomorrow? Or are you living for yesterday? What are you living for? I'm guilty of thinking of the future too much. And occasionally I can dwell on the past. But I've been making a more concentrated effort to be in the moment because the future is not guaranteed and the past is the past. This life is not a rehearsal. I'm not practicing. This is the real deal. and neither are you. So think about that. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, what's left of it, and be well, be safe, follow your community's guidelines, and hey, I'll catch you on the flip side. By the way, there is absolutely nothing wrong with me. I'm not cold. I'm wearing this jacket because I have a uniform shirt on underneath it, and I'm trying to make a more concentrated effort to not allow my views to be misconstrued for any company I associate with views. So I'm not sick, don't have the virus, just threw on the jacket so I could record the video. All right, folks, I'll catch you on the flip side. Make it a great night.